Hello everyone. Hold on 1 second. Just want to make sure I'm on stream because not recorded, but I streamed like 5 hours, and apparently YouTube didn't pick it up. Apparently, like it says I was going for 5 hours. I was playing, and I gave my opinion and all that on the takeover right here. Um, about to get the last item right here. I'm pretty sure. It says we're excited to see the participation and sportsmanship in the takeover event. This is actually new too, because they didn't say this before. This is to ensure everyone enjoys a fair and fun experience. This is we kindly remind all players to adhere to our terms of use and community guidelines. Our team reserves the right to review and act on any activity that may provide an unfair advantage, including but not limited to exploiting event systems or mechanics. Please continue to uphold the positive spirit of the event and help us maintain an enjoyable event for all participants. Thank you. It is also really late too. I'm streaming this pretty late. Um, but I should get my last 10 creds, street creds, crew creds, because of this being in a crew for 24 hours. I actually should have gotten it already, I think. Yeah, here we go. The last bit that I need. And today was apparently an event, was the capture rush. You know how like when you're capturing a zone, it says there's an hour before it resets? The capture rush makes it 15 minutes. So basically it means that you're able to capture stuff easier with your team, but my crew right here that I joined don't seem like they're really doing it because none of the quests right here are done. So also I want to show this off once more, the Elite Crown. This is only for the top 5 teams. I saw people today say like, yo, they should do top 10 instead, because like look at the jump from like 9 to 10 or 8 right here, right? You see that? That's 40,000 points. That's like 50,000 points right there. Like a difference. This team would have to get 50,000 points if they would want to pass up 8. And then look at Team 13, Rollymons. And as you can tell, look, people were apparently saying that the top 5 people or like had exploiters and stuff like that. I mean, also look at the difference between the glitter sparkles and farps right here. That is a major difference in including lasagna. So I mean, I don't really know what they should do. They're most likely not going to do it. They're most likely not going to do anything about this, as they just shown. They might do some investigation and see how people are getting it. Also, the limited for today, for the 17th, was the signature kicks. I bought them. They're pretty cool, actually. OMG on the side, noob. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for this. I want to give my thoughts before I start trying to play some games. I'm not going to play for too long though, because it is late. I mean, just look at the top person right here, 50,000 points, and it's like just I guess a random name. I mean, I fully expect someone like this. Like, these look like normal points compared to everyone else to see. I mean, they do start dropping off like heavily when you start scrolling down. Also, I also got the golden crown of what's it called? Disputation? Undisputed crown? Yeah. There's barely anyone that has this. And the reason why I'll tell you my strategy of how I got this. You might not like it, but I'll tell you it. I'll tell you now. So what I had to do to get the gold crown, for anyone that's wondering, what I did was this. I'm personally good at shooter games, and I personally found it the best way to grind. So I went to Adrenaline Heights, and I was like, I just woke up in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and just keep grinding on solar threads, right? And that's what I told myself. So then what I did was, and you must be unemployed or at least have like an off day of school or work, whatever, to do this. And you just had to sit down and play weird gun games. That's what I did to get the crown. What I did right here was just did this, the extreme challenge, which says get 10 kill streak with a weapon made from 6 different weapons. I'll show you what that looks like. I also want to make sure that I'm live streaming. I'm gonna set the screen to black. I'm gonna check on YouTube if I'm streaming. Because I really do want this to like save on YouTube. Okay, I'm good. Also, just another reminder too. The reason why I just record my whole screen so you just see everything I have, is because I'll show you. When I try like putting the source for like Roblox, it just doesn't pick up. The recording for the screen don't pick up. I don't even know if I can even show you that, but it just don't pick up. Anyways, I'll just show you a quick example. So you get all these done, right? All right, and then you do that one. Since you start out with this game with like an AK and an AR, you'll start to earn some irons. And essentially, just make a gun that you're comfortable with. I recommend just like a low recoil type gun because you really don't need too much damage. And maybe like a decent sized magazine. I'll show you what I made. This is the type of gun I made. It uses the VSSR sniper barrel, the DP27, red dot, uses the M60 as the core, the M19 30 cal grip, and just M16 stock. This is 6 different weapons parts right here. It doesn't have to be in different categories, just as long as they ain't like I got M60 core, and then I picked like the M60 magazine, but I don't have that. Well, I guess I could just say this. Like if I pick the M19 cal and I'm using this with it too, it won't work. So essentially, you want to do that. Yeah, you want to activate that challenge. And then essentially, you want to make sure you don't die. And this might be hard for some people, but for me, it's like pretty easy. And essentially, you just want to get 10 kills without dropping your streak right there. And you can do this pretty fast. Like in my opinion, I was able to do like this challenge over like I was able to do this like another a minute or 2 minutes at least. I think at the very least. And you can just reset yourself once you reach the player's killing streak. This is my personal grinding method because it's one, not an expert. You're just straight up just playing the game. And second, you can do this as fast as you can. I mean, sure, I'll just say this right now. You can get like, I don't know, a friend try to join the enemy's team and then just allow you to get kills off them. Or get multiple friends just to AFK in a type of server. I don't know if it's like something they figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like, made sure people don't exploit like it that way. I can't move? Okay. You want to try playing it safe too. And there you go, I did it. So this is what I would do, I just reset. and then just go back up here and just restart the challenge like that. This was my easiest way of doing it, and that's how I got it. And so I'm sharing it with you. That's how I did it. All right. So anyone else that wants to do it, they can. Another thing too that I want to share. If you want to get these wings, I'm not a star creator myself, so I can't do it, or a dev creator, or even an admin. You could go to other YouTuber streams like Lawful Trades or Weirdblocks, or even their like profiles. Go to like the admins, Roblox admin groups, and try searching for admins that's uh, in the game, and just ask them, or just hopefully that they're just shooting it out. But I recommend Waffle Trades because he usually gets 3 people to do it. Or I think on Twitter, I think her name's like Lily Gia, like GIA. She sometimes, not sometimes, but she likes doing all 3 with like, I think his name's like Seal Heart, something like that. And someone else, and they do like all 3 wings. So that's a couple creators right there that. Oh wow, I actually captured the library? Well, I don't really even need that, so. Okay. But yeah, here we go. So the boombox shoulder ramps, the last item, quarter pipe shoulder pads. I like how it's like called something different. I bet you that the name of the item is like called something different too in the avatar creator. What's it called here? Boombox. Big flip. So it is called the same thing. I'll wear those. Pick up that. I do like the wings though. I really do like those. Also, you can go to the Innovation Awards, and you can get this now for free for joining. So make sure y'all do that. I'm not sure if they'll stop like this anytime soon, or if it's just permanently free, but you can get that. Or you might as well get it as soon as you can. But I 100%ed this event. Well, not really exactly 100% because I didn't do the games, which I'm going to do soon. And I'm not going to really get the Elite Crown. There's no way I'm going to get it. But here's my thoughts of the event, because I want this to go on the record and everything be put down. Since I've completed it and almost played like almost all the games and saw the controversies and all that. So first things first, let's talk about, like I said, the items. So the items first. I think they're really cool. I love how there's so many items to get. I think I've counted, like I think I said there's like over 52, 53 items. Which is all the crew items. I ain't talking about the limiteds, or I wasn't including the limiteds. That's including crowns and I guess that one other crown and the 3 wings. And that's also including the recolors, I should say, of these items. So I like the plentiful amount of items. Do I like the items? I mean, they're alright. Will I wear them? I don't think I will wear any of these. I might make like only like maybe the helmet right here, maybe like the fuel can bag. I might use that, the keychain, the prowler hood. For the crew items, I would definitely probably use the antenna headphones and definitely the blocks breather paint mask. Could always use more shoulder items, but this is a ton of like backpack items. Like I usually in all the other events, there's a lot more hat items than there is like shoulders. But in this one, there's like a ton of back items. I kind of wish they'd make more waist accessories, like down here, some waists, and maybe some more like neck accessories, because they barely make neck, shoulders, and waist. I don't see anyone ever talk about that, but that's just my personal gripe. Once again, do I like these? I think they're pretty good. They're all right. Like I said, I don't think I would really wear most of these. Like the little pets right here. I mean, they're nice to have. I mean, I do like the hack backpack. That's also one of my favorites from this. I do like the camera harness right there. But I mean, like, something like this, like the Tagger's nozzle helmet, I mean, that's kind of, yeah, I mean, it's pretty goofy. I don't really see people really being like, oh, I really want that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, this is pretty cool. I would imagine some people like that in the crazed graffiti sign. But the final items, I mean, but the crowns though, I mean, they're pretty cool too. But they're like so specifically like colored and themed that it's like they're all right. I don't really see people really giving a hoot and holler about this. Really, they're all right. I was kind of hoping that maybe one of these items would have effects, but they kind of stopped doing that already. But I was kind of hoping that these would shine a little bit. Maybe like both the crowns would shine. But that's it for the items. I think the items are alright. There's a lot of items, a lot of recolors. Compared to the hatch, I'd say these are better. These are definitely better. It's mostly because the hatch was all egg related, while this is like all paint slash kind of school related a little bit, like the hyper tag and the paintbrush. Yeah, the university stuff right here specifically, I guess. That's all right. All right, next thing I want to talk about is the games. The games are all right. They have to make it to where you can replay them over and over. Some of these games made some integrations, like actually some pretty unique integrations, which I enjoy. I always enjoy that because that's like the best thing you could do. And by integration, I mean like making something actually interesting. Arsenal, they didn't really make a campaign this time around. I can't really be too gripey about that because they're doing updates. They're trying to like update the game and actually make Arsenal 2.0. So I really don't blame them for just making it simple and doing like a simple integration of just making you shoot people then you get wins instead of playing like a campaign or something special. Tower Defense Simulator, they made a special level for it, so that's that's the best that they really can do. It's good. Tower Defense X, I think they made a unique level. I played it a little bit, but I didn't really finish it or anything. SpongeBob, they did the same thing. I mean, you really can't do too much with Tower Defense games other than just make like a somewhat challenging level. I have not played Doors yet, but I think it has something to do with the competitive mode of World Zero. I think I played that a little bit. I don't think I completed it, but I think it's like a... I guess it's like a dungeon. I think I did play survival games. I'm not going to go through all these, but I'm just going to list off the more notable ones. Like Pressure, they made like a little zombies mode where you're supposed to shoot up every single enemy and then just escape. It's really simple, pretty good. And something evil will happen. They did pretty good too. Easiest Game Ever made some pretty unique endings and stuff. I've not played Dress to Impress, but I think it's pretty simple. A pretty simple integration, I think. And what I mean by a pretty simple integration, I mean like they just simply made challenges based around the game. I should just say it like that too. I didn't really play much of these games. I really don't care too much for Barry's Prison Run. I know it's like a nostalgic game for some people, but Dead Rail's just integration. I think all these were basically integration. Actually, Slap Battles, they made a like kind of Splatoon type of game mode for it, so that's pretty cool. Pixel Blade was actually pretty fun too because it was like a defend, hold out with upgrades and stuff, so that was pretty good. And then Artist Alley, work at a pizza place. I mean, is really boring. I played that. It just basically want you to. There was just like one obstacle, like one major obstacle for everyone to go up against, and they just had to avoid it or just deal with it. Like the floor is lava, and they give you like a water bucket, which technically means the ground is gonna break off after some time, and then you have to replace more water on it to cool it off. It was just really time consuming and just not fun. Ultimate Mining Tycoon, it was just a simple integration. Build an island, that was a really egregious. I hate that one. It was just go to an island and grab paint buckets, and it was just boring. That was garbage. Fish, I've not played that one. Regretivator, that was really fun. I'd actually would play that by myself. It's like a battle royale type of game mode where you're supposed to sabotage other people to die first and basically get to the top. And then Red Cliff RP, that was really bad. It was just super boring. I think I played Dungeon Heroes. I think that was alright too. Not the best. And that's about it. There really wasn't too many games that had really something too interesting. I know that they had to make something like repetitive, I guess. I mean, that's all I could really say because these are challenges that you're supposed to redo over and over. And they're supposed to take some time to complete or like have some sort of skill to it. Yeah, I just think the game selection it's not the best. It really wasn't too good. I'd give that like out of 1 out of 10, probably like a 4. That's mostly because the games I actually do play, or the games I was listing off that actually did do something, were pretty interesting. I should also probably rate the accessories. I'd say just because of how plentiful it was. They're not the best. Like I have said that already. Like, would I wear any of these items? I probably would only really wear the gold completionist crown. These ones that aren't even in the past. So I probably would just have to give it like a harsh like 5. Mostly because the quality of some of them that I like. I mean, I guess you have to have these ugly ones too. They're not really ugly, it's just boring. That's all. I mean, these are pretty good too, I guess, but I don't really want to be too critical because the people that made these definitely did put some sort of effort into it. And they are pretty high quality looking for what they are. But I don't want to glaze it too much because I wouldn't really wear most of these. I mean, probably like the drone, the hat, the backpack, the hats, and that, and all these. Now these are pretty nice, but I think I would give it like a 5 at least, like in the middle, because there's some good items out of here that like I just like because of the concept of it, just that, or just to be able to have it. I'm not even including the limiteds. Maybe I should have a separate category for the daily limiteds. So I guess I'll say that right now. So there's already 4 limiteds that already is leaked to come out. So the first one was the Sad Skater hat, which is like that really rare old sad face skater hat series. That one's actually not doing too bad. So that's a really cool recolor. That's really nice, and it was only 1,000 Robux, so it was not bad. They got the Skater hat, which is the one with hair and the R Roblox symbol on it. It was only 200 Robux, so you're like, you're gonna profit off of it no matter what. And it's also really good looking too. It's a really nice recolor. We got this, the signature kits, which, I mean, obviously people would just say, oh, it's layered clothing and Arthro and stuff, so I'm likely gonna hate it. But I think these are pretty cool looking. For what it is, for shoes, they're really nice looking. They don't really fit on Bloxy avatars because they like really stretched, but they look nice. I think from what they are, they look really good. I like it. And there was an item that's, I guess, going to release sometime soon, probably like after tomorrow, because tomorrow they're most likely just going to promote one of these other UGCs right here, which they've already promoted. I think like the jacket and skateboard. So they're probably going to promote like the helmet or the backpack or that one next. It's like a spray paint can with glasses and a boombox, and it goes on top of your head. That's all right. I mean, I don't personally like it. It's not too good. I hate those type of like pals that you wear on your head. They're never too interesting, and they're not something I would, personally want. So. And then I feel like there's going to be one more limited that's not really shown. Because this event lasts for 10 days. There's 10 UGC items here, and there's only 4 limiteds that was shown off. So in my opinion, I think there's going to be like at least one more limited. If not, then it's probably just going to be nothing then. Or just something that's going to be promoted for like 2 days probably. At the very least. That's just speculation on my end. So overall for the limiteds, and for the limiteds, they're alright. The 2 best items already released, they're doing really well too. And they have a lot of people purchasing it, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good this time around too. I also like it when Roblox makes their own unique limiteds and not just straight up recolors. Because I always like seeing something interesting and different to come out like this. That's something I personally like seeing. But I do like also seeing, recolors, like rare recolors, like I'm telling you, it's Sparkle Time Fedora. Who said that? Anyways, yeah, I give it like at least a good 7 out of 10, because we've got 2 good items out of 3, or 2 potentially. Or I mean 3. I do like this, so I give it like a 7 out of 10. People may hate these because not too many people is going to use them, but anyways. Now on to I think my final point is the event itself, like the whole core gameplay. Yeah, the whole core replay point and of what this whole event's all about. Oh yeah, I didn't even actually talk about this right here. I mean, this is also pretty cool too. Excuse me. So, I think, first off, set the mood. I think this event was flawed. Starting off first with the core aspect that you see first, the crews right here. So when you join in, you're supposed to either create a crew or join. So let's say we create a crew, right? And then you see like, oh dang, I need to invite 100 people or 99 other people. I don't have that many friends. I only have like 4 friends or like 5 other people. Okay, so let's say you invite 5 other friends and it's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's try to get to the top together. Okay, the event starts. You get the gist of what everything is supposed to be played. You look at the leaderboards and you already see like someone with like 20,000 points on starting day, the opening day. Because I'm pretty sure on the opening day when I was looking at this, I saw like, I think lasagna, I'm pretty sure. Also, I think this is like I think this is Robe Vanguards, or this is some person. I can't remember who's running the group. All these are actually run by pretty popular people too. I don't know who runs these 2, but that's obviously RBX, Event Hunters, and Connor 3D, and that's Lucas the Pickle, Robe from the Mega Hunt, Emperor, Rolly Mons. I guess this is actually the Rolly Mons, I think. Yeah, Roblox events community. I've seen that one. It's kind of funny too because I actually have seen these too. So as I'm saying, basically what I'm saying is like you're destined to fail. Like you were destined to fail at the start if you think that I just need like a few friends, like 5 people. I don't need to fill it out. No, you do. If you want to even try to get the elite crown or the crew creds. Okay, second thing, and this still leads me on to the next point right here. So what if you're like, oh man, okay, I'll just join I'll just join a crew that's popular. Okay, you join like a crew that almost has 100 people in it. But then once you join that crew, you're like, all right, what are we gonna do? Oh wait, you can't tell what everyone's doing, what everyone's gonna target, because there's no sort of group chat. There's no crew chat. You see everyone here, but there's like no crew chat. Like the admins here can't be like, all right guys, let's go target Arsenal, weird gun game, and natural disaster survival. Or like, let's go target this district right here together. Or just a normal text chat system. I'm saying, if no one knows what you're doing, and if everyone's just doing different stuff, you're never gonna be able to capture a zone. I mean, you did just see earlier that we did capture a zone. But let me remind you, there's an event right now which is only 15 minutes. You can capture a zone, and they reset every 15 minutes. I mean, I guess any sort of crew could do it, could capture a zone. But that was like the first time one of my teams I actually was playing and captured a zone. But I'm saying it's pretty flawed because you're gonna have like 5 other teams, probably splitting up the manpower. And let me remind you, you're going to have to play 24/7 if you want to get this elite crown, because you want to stay in top 10 or top 5. I mean, I keep forgetting it's top 5. You want to stay in top 5, right? You want to get the crown, so that means you'd have to no life it, have no job, excuse me, and then a school. So basically, you have to be playing this 24/7 if you want to even get a shot at getting that, and you have to be playing from the beginning of the event, because there's no way you can catch up with these people. And I've also heard, apparently, they put a rate limit of 5 minutes. What a rate limit is that once you complete one challenge, you cannot do another within 5 minutes. So they basically halt your progress. And technically, this probably made it even more impossibly hard just to even get to top 10 or even try to make it to the top. And that just sucks. I think they should not do competitive events. I mean, I do like competitive events, but like, when it requires so many people, it gets to a point where it's like, you need 100 people with that same mindset. Sure, you can go like recruiting people like in these hub worlds and just be like, hey, you're gonna play like 24/7, right? I mean, of course, they could like lie to you and be like, yeah, sure, not do it. Or just like go on social medias, go off platform and say, hey, join my crew, and we'll grind together like 24/7 to try to get that. Which, that's a really sucky idea. I don't really like the idea of just having to constantly sit here in my chair just playing just to get a lousy... That's probably just going to be like a black recolor or like some sort of graffiti-ified recolor or gold recolor, if anything. And third thing, like I said, these crew creds right here, it felt like it was going to be impossible from the start of the event. Mostly because, like I said, you have to earn solo creds, you have to capture zones. By capturing zones, you have to earn a lot of solo creds, and you have to just keep playing over and over. see how this is an issue for smaller groups, and not even just for smaller groups or for groups that probably don't play that much or even like really too good. Yeah, I know you're like, oh yeah, the cogs are starting to spin. The the wheels on a skateboard are starting to spin. It becomes impossible for just a few people, or even people that's not even coordinated. You won't be able to actually do it. So that's what I think. I think they eventually added this right here because I don't remember seeing this here. I think this is like new. So this was nice right here. It helped me a lot because you get 5. I never got this right here. The majority of crew play challenges for 2+ hours. I felt like I should have gotten this already, but I never did. 24 hours in a crew and capturing a zone. We've never gotten this until just like right now, where we apparently captured a. I think it was the school zone, one of the school zones. It was somewhere in this Strat University, I guess. For 20, like you just saw. Yeah, but I never gotten that. Basically, what I was doing, how I got my crew creds, was every day I was doing the support your crew, which gives you 20. Which means what I had to do was get on every day at 1 p.m. EST time and just play 10 different challenges, which is what this is about. And it didn't suck, but it just didn't feel rewarding because like, okay, I'll just play that weird gun game and just do it 10 times over or whatever. It just don't feel rewarding or fun or anything. It just feels like, oh, it's just something I have to do. It's grinding, or it's boring. And so that's how I got my crew creds, because that's literally the only way you can get them if you don't have a coordinated crew. I feel like that's the main part, is either coordinated crew or just people that just don't play too much. And like I said too about this gold crown right here, this quest right here, I don't think I could get this anymore. They out with the old right here, where it says set a personal record for most currency acquired during the capture period for any subzone. Because I think I've earned so many points for that one zone, or for one zone capture, that I don't think I could do that challenge again. So overall for this category, for the event of how it's played, and it, hold on, let me just finish what I'm saying. And for this whole thing right here, just for this whole category of just how the game works, I think it was just a bad idea. Especially because you know, if there's anything competitive, you know there's going to be people exploiting and cheating. And I've seen where just like a few exploits on Twitter that I think Roblox events shared because they wanted to get patched. And I think there was one where it was, I think it was the Escape Barry's Prison, I think that's what it's called. They were, apparently you had to emote through a wall, and there's like a admin panel, I think, like through a wall, and it would allow you to like fly and like run very fast, I think. So it was like some sort of speed cheat that was in the game, just straight up, just for emoting through a wall. So yeah, that was awesome. There was apparently another exploit where apparently it was, I can't remember what the game it was, but I think it was the same game. Probably not. But it had to do with something like buying like a rainbow carpet and reaching to the end. So that was like another, I don't think it was an exploit, but just kind of like pay to win, I think. I don't know. So yeah, overall, I don't think they should do stuff like this anymore, really. Maybe I shouldn't say do stuff like this before. What I'm mostly talking about is like competitive events like this, where there's a leaderboard, where you have to get leaderboard superiority or anything like that. Like the Mega Hunt, that was fair, right? I think that was fair because they tested they tested everyone out, looked at everyone, and they determined themselves if someone was cheating or going against the rules. Well, in something like this, there's like so many people that it's potentially getting away with. And apparently there's actually video evidence of people exploiting too. I like it when when it's a more of a casual event is what I'm trying to say. I think that's just my style type of events where there's like just a leaderboard for fun and it's all about just completing it, you know, just having fun and getting the rewards and stuff. I mean, I know I do like a sense of rarity. I do like that. I do like rarity on items and stuff. Like that. Like, I do like rarity where it's like, only the top 500 people's gonna get it, but it's like, you have to grind constantly for it. I like it where it was like the mega hunt, where it was like kind of like a race to the end, right? I mean, I've seen someone bring up the idea of, what about like a like quantity system where it's like the first, like, I don't know, maybe like 200,000 people that complete the pass, let's say, is the only people that can get this item right here. Like, so like for instance, I guess, like the crew right here. Let's say like only 500,000 people can get this right here. Just as an example. So it'd just basically be a race to get it, right? For the first 500,000. It'd be like some sort of massive quantity, you know? Not even like something where it's like 5 people can only get it, you know? It's still like, it's like kind of limited to just like a group of people. It just like still keeps it kind of like, oh man, I gotta get it. So like, you know, get people to play still. Instead of like, you know, I don't know. It's just something I'm gonna say. I don't mind competitive events. I don't mind like how they did with the games. That was pretty cool, but that ended up being a popularity contest in the end because the Crimson Cats won. And something like this, it ends up just being like a grind fest where it ends up being where no lives. I really don't want to call these people no lives, but just people that has a lot of time on their hands is able to play 24/7 because it just feels like, you know, average people or even someone like me can get it. I'm basically saying I think it's more safer if everyone could get it because it makes everyone happy, you know. But that's just me speaking basically for multiple opinions and stuff. But overall, I didn't give a kind of a 1 to 10, I guess, for this. So the concept for this, it's good, but like you always see the worst in it. I think the good part about it is that there is good competition, but for the average person like me, because I'm not in those types of groups, I don't know how it's feeling for like how the fire is feeling for all these 500 people that's in these groups. It just feels hopeless and just like, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna get it. So just like instantly just be like, yeah, all right, not even gonna try going for it. You know, like it just feels like there's no shot. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel like I can get it. And that's the core part of this event, is to do that. Is to get up here and grind constantly. I have to give it a 3 out of 10. The reason why I'm being harsh about it is from the points I've just said. Constantly having to grind 24/7 or even grind like hours on end just to get a crown like that. Sure, not so many people has it as of right now. I would imagine probably like 10,000 people by the end of this event probably would have it. And for the top crew crown, I would like to say maybe like 80,000, maybe like 60,000 people might have it. That's pretty ridiculously low. I don't even know how I got the top crew crown, if I'm being fair with you. All I have to say of how to get this is just join a group that has 100 people and just pray that you actually get it. I know it says you must be like one of the top 1,000 crews, I think, getting the most crew creds, which I'm pretty happy that I actually really did get it. I do kind of like that. See, that's what I'm saying. I do like it when it's like, okay, maybe I should say that. These 2 crowns, how they are gifted out to people for being the top 1,000, but they give you like days to do it, so it's like distributed every day. I like that personally. I like that a lot because this right here allowed like dedicated person like me, where I was able to like spend a day just constantly grinding for it and get it, and not like grinding 24/7. And not to only mention, I was telling myself when I was trying to get this, if I don't get it today, because I really was thinking like, oh, I'm probably not going to get this. I was thinking like, okay, maybe I'll just try again like, I don't know, like 2 days later or 3 days later, because I still have more time in the event to retry to get it again. That was my thought process, and I got it when I was just grinding for my first day to get it. And I'll remind you, it does reset every day. For some reason, I got it late at night when I was playing it at 12:43. For some odd reason. Well, this one gave it to me at 1 p.m. EST time. So I was like, that's really odd how I got that. I'm not showing off too, by the way. I'm not like trying to gloat in anything with that. I literally showed you my grinding strategy, so you can get it yourself if you want, or try to get it. But I have to warn you, you do have to sit down and like play for like so long until you hopefully think you got it, okay? That's just my personal advice on how to get it. And for the crew crown, like I said, just be in a good group, I guess. I don't know about that one really too much, but another reason being is just that I do like being in groups, but what about they made it smaller though? Like what about like 4 people or like 5? And maybe in these like groups of people, it'd be more like a like a story kind of. I kind of would want an event that's like story based. I really hope they do something like that. I've said this before. This is my thought. Well, first, let me, before I say that thought, first let me finish off everything. So as a whole, this whole event, I'm rating it like a, I'd say 5 out of 10, because it could have been better, and it could have been a whole lot more worse. The reason being it being a 5 out of 10 as a whole, I mean, I'm still giving it a dislike because I'm still on the lower half of it. It's mostly because the event's core theme, or not theme, but the core aspect of how to get everything really wasn't too effective, and it felt very overwhelming, as in like, oh, I'm never going to get any of this stuff, which is not really what you want to feel when doing an event. You want to be like, yeah, I can get this stuff. I can like just play for a little bit and do it. I'm also not disliking it because of the hub world. The hub was like, it's all good. I love everything. Twin Atlas, they need to keep doing this. Just, I want to throw that out there because I love Twin Atlas. Their hub worlds are always so good. I love everything that they do. I love all the hub worlds, and I don't know if they're the ones that does these like little quests. I don't know if they're the ones that do this. I don't know. I know that this is probably separate. I know that items has to be separate, I think. I don't know the distribution of this stuff right here. I don't know if that's like separate from Twin Atlas. But for the hub always looks really good. I always have to give props. As a matter of fact, I'll just come over here because this is everyone that doesn't. A little moment of silence for that. Twin Atlas. And anyways, also, I'm not gonna lie though, but I think the skating system in this game is pretty bad. I thought it was gonna be kind of like Tony Hawk, but I just think it's kind of terrible. It's not really the core aspect of the game, but it's like just something you can do. Like I was saying, so as a whole, it's like a 4 out of 10, maybe 5. It's like 4.5. I'd say 4.5 at least. Mostly because it's just the core gameplay mechanics and how everything is being distributed. Not only that, but the items. There's a plentiful amount of items. I always will love that. I always want more items in each of these events. That's something I will always push for. Another thing too is that I kind of wish they were, I guess, more like comboable. I don't know if that's even a word or if that's how you properly say that, but just more like, like, I guess what I mean by that is like you could wear multiple stuff with it. I guess you could. You could wear all these, combine them together, and they fit. But what I'm saying is, like, like the gold clockwork headphones, like the clockwork headphones with the shades, and like with the top hat, like that's something like comboable, right? I like something like that. I mean, I know that's kind of something hard to come by. Like you could do it with like that's why the Y3K headphones, and that's why a lot of people like that, and even the chromatic cacophony mask. That's why that's like really probably the core part of the event that a lot of people is looking forward to. But not only that, but like hoods, like the Night Prowler hood right here, or the Twilight Prowler hood. This one's really good. I know a lot of people likes that because it's like a hoodie with a mask. That's not bad. I don't see anyone else talking about anything else other than like the helmet. That's really cool because it has some like, it has 1x1 reference, it has Gerd on it. The pig, oof, some references. These crowns, they're pretty cool. You just kind of wish they would have like an effect on them, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe like some sort of like shine effect on them. I was kind of hoping for that, but they have more of like a cartoony type of texture on them, as you can see. But all in all, I give this event 4.5. And that's that. And that's it for all this. That's it for all this. Now, what I was going to say is just that, once again, this is one of my dream events. I like this event because it's not a seasonal event, too. That's another reason why I give it a little bit higher of a 4.5 instead of just a 4. I mean, that sounds like it's really garbage. I guess I should say like more of like a 6, I guess. I don't really want to give it a 4.5 because I don't think it's that bad. I should also give it a star really just for theming. So I'd say like a 5.5 because of theming. As I'm going to say right here, I love this event because it's something completely different. It's not like... I guess let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. I'm gonna go to the Roblox wiki, or the fandom wiki, real quick. So I could just give you like a kind of a visual of what I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about right here is this. So like from types right here, like you have your Bloxy RB battles, you have your Bloxy Awards, you have your egg hunts, summer games, you have your Halloween, and you have your winter or Christmas stuff, I should say. You have the holiday, Christmas stuff, all this is Christmas. RDC if the, because that's all the new recent ones. RDCs, you got your sales, you got Luvu, and then the canceled ones, historical. But like, it's something completely different. It's not something you can put on any of these categories because it's like a one-off event, and I like those because like it stands out more than just it being like a Christmas event like this, just like a Bloxtober event or Christmas. Like just seeing like these right here, like these one-offs right here. I mean, these were sponsored events. I mean, I don't think too many people really cares about them. I don't really look at these too much or really look through them right here, but I mean that's pretty cool though. I also seen someone said that the punk rock helmet right here, like that little checkers right there, is kind of a reference to this. So it's kind of funny that I clicked on that one out of all of them. But like, basically, seeing something like that, like just something random, like Rotris, like what? Yeah, you got the Chechamino Limiteds right here, and the Blue Steel Egg of Genius. Like that's cool. That's cool. They did like a one-off event like that. Or they didn't really do too much like random events, did they? Well, this is kind of like summer. I think this is a sponsored event too, isn't it? What is something else that they did? I guess like the Metaverse Champions. That was one of them. That was like a one-off event, unless it was supposed to be like for Easter. But something like that, in my opinion, is more like a one-off. Or something like this. Galactic Speedway. Well, this is a creator challenge. I don't think it's... Oh, wait, this is just a event game. Yeah, they don't really do too many one-offs, really. I like these. That's what I'm trying to say. I like these one-off events. They really don't make them too much. I'm not including the Louisville stuff because those were like something for... That was just sponsored events. I don't care about that. That's sponsored. I guess maybe like the more older stuff, there was stuff like that. Really, Level Up, is that? I don't know if this is sponsored. They do say it's sponsored. Well, maybe like in the very old days of Roblox, like right here. That's what makes me remind me of this, like Homestead Furniture making contest. That was really cool. And I think they just earned a Roblox for this too. Or did they get a trophy? I think they did. That's why I just love these events, because it's random. It really is. It's just straight up random. Obviously, like the Domino Rally, that's like the most popular one because it came with the Domino Crown, I think. Did they get Domino Crown? Yeah, they did. Special trophy hat exclusive to the contest. Domino Crown, yeah. That's why I like them. That's personally why I will always say, yeah, let's do these more often. That's why the Hunt Mega Edition, that's why I kind of felt like, I mean, it's not really a one-off because this was supposed to be for, I think that was supposed to be for Easter, right? For last year, or like 2024, it was for Easter a little bit. Because that was in March. Well, people were basically calling it the Easter event. But this was in July, though. But this was, I guess, you know, the Easter event, but I guess that was the first official. So I guess this would really be a one-off. That's why I also really did like the Hunt. That's why I kind of rate that a little bit higher, because it also had some pretty decent accessories too. So that's why I also liked it too. I haven't seen me sip water. My throat's killing me a little bit because I'm just constantly speaking. But I'm also not going to include these like Connect, RAA, and like Career. That's like developer stuff. Those are still pretty cool because they have like 1 or 2 accessories that are like rare coming out of them. And not to only mention, but there's only like 3 events too that took place this year too. Well, last year it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really am hoping that we will get a Halloween event and Christmas event too. I really am hoping, because I love to see. I really hope they do like a classic Halloween event. I'm kind of hoping it'd be like something small, you know, so it's like not too much pressure on Roblox / the creators. So it'd be like back in the old days, I guess, of Roblox, where they did Halloween. Or it was like a few games like this. you know, and you get like tons of accessories just for doing different stuff. Um, but yeah, I look out for these events. I probably should give, you know, I guess I'll just give it a like. It's like I say, I give it over the rating of 5.5, so it just barely gets my like. I have to say that right now. Just doing like an overview. Yeah. Anyways, so this is my thoughts for what I think they should do for at least one event. And I think a lot of people would like it. It's not really a novel idea, but I personally think they should still have. They can still have these, right? So I guess I could put it as an example. I want like a story-based event, right? Where it's like puzzles still. So there's like still some sort of like community related stuff. Maybe like if certain amount of people does like a certain amount of challenges, maybe like a book, let's just say a book would open up to and show you like a separate page. Maybe it'd be like some sort of fairy tale event. Or it's like monsters, dragons, and stuff like that, or like fairy tales as in like mythical monsters and stuff like that. But I'm thinking like maybe have like barred pathways, like, oh, you can't enter this world. You must go into these other universes, which is going to be like the games experiences for any investors or Roblox employees maybe seeing this. Uh, I think it should be like a pathway that's blocked and say, hey, go into these games and collect these like gemstones or something. And maybe there might be like one rare gemstone that you could get for like the battle pass, or like for like a rare version of the battle pass or any of the passes. And then there'd be a common one, which is just the main one you'd have to get. And that common one will be more the more of the easier one. And you would have to go into like, let's just say like 4 games maybe. So you just have to find 4 gemstones, easy ones, and then 4 like very hard ones, or like puzzle ones. And it'd be kind of like the Mega Hunt where they did block off the paths. But there'd be like story to it. So it'd be more like about the hub world, I should say. So like maybe it'd just be like a story you go through as you do it, you know? I mean, the games can have, you know, their integration into it where they can say like extra stuff for the story. And then, you know, it would lead up to the climax to the end where you have to do like maybe like a boss battle. Like everyone as a community would have to do a boss battle together, like how 1x1 was. But like in this boss battle, it'd be like a raid boss. So like it would have like, let's just say hypothetically like over 1 billion health, and everyone needs to keep fighting it. And even if your team died, maybe like some character would say like, hey, I'll get you out of here, we'll revive you, we can go back in there again and hurt them some more. And so as a community, we could do an accumulative of damage. Like the damage will stay on the boss. So let's say like one team went in, right, and did like 500k damage, dies, and then like a separate team is like doing it at the exact same time, you'll deal like 100k damage together. And it will still have that 100k damage put on it, so it'll have like over 100, like still like 900 million health, 999 million health, whatever, something like that at the end for like the end boss fight. So it'd be like it'd be pretty crazy. I think people would like that. I actually really think people would like that, because it still has a community aspect. And not only that, but it's like people comes together and you get like a really cool boss fight. And like maybe when the event ends, you could do like a solo run, you know, just have the boss fight have less health, and just let people you know, just fight it over and over again, just relive it. And maybe the ending would just be like, oh, you saved this little town for the whole realms. and then gives you one last item, which has some like really cool like galaxy effects or like whatever the boss is made out of, and you wear it as like a cape or like a crown or something. That's just one of my event ideas that I have. It sounds really awesome. I'm not gonna lie. In my head, it sounds like it would be really cool, but it would take a lot of time and a lot of development and stuff. But that's something I think people would like. Um, you know, I kind of that sounds like a pretty good video idea. I actually like making a. I know I said I was gonna play some games. Let's. I just really want to give my thoughts because I couldn't do that. But yeah, I love giving my thoughts for like a future event or like how I would make an event because it's really fun. It's really fun just to be like uh, bringing the concept out and maybe someone might see that or just bite at it. Maybe even a community member might do that. Make their own community event. And then maybe like for the limited items that they would sell, be like some of them be related to it. But I know people would love like a domino crown or like okay, I'm gonna mute the music because I know this will like copyright me, and I don't feel like getting copyrighted. Um, well, I'm really thinking about like a Dominus because that's what people would want to see, a Dominus or a Sparkle Time. And if that's not possible, I guess because if Roblox is like, hey yo, we don't really want to drive down the value of this item. I understand. I don't. Okay, that's where the yellow stone is. I'd be like, ah, okay. That's my personal opinions. And maybe make like some sort of top hat. That'd be pretty cool. I know people would like a top hat, but I mean that's like old items, I guess, is what I'm thinking of. I know that like I said, for me to concept an item because I really don't know what I'm thinking of. I think I'm thinking of more like a not middle age, but like a medieval type of like event or something. But not really like type of a medieval event. It's not really what I'm thinking of how it would look. I guess that would actually take some thought because of course theming is like everything uh, when it comes to events. So of course, no, it's 3 blocks tall. And there's another event type that I think I've seen other people have said already, but I'm just gonna put it in here because I think it'd be pretty cool. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Is that three? That's one, two, three. Okay. It's like some sort of event where it's about like Roblox's old let's say music. It'd be like Roblox's old clans. You remember like the overseers and stuff like that? I have said this before too. But like that would be awesome. Just see like overseers, core bloxes, and uh, the red cliffs and stuff like that be a like the main discourse of the event. And heck, maybe they can make it to where it's like another popularity contest where it's like, oh, which group are you going to fight for? The core bloxes, overseers, or um, whatever the other ones are called. I really can't remember. Splintered Skies. I can't remember. That's like most of them. I'll just say that right now. That's all I remember. Oh wait, hold on. That's red, yellow. No, wait. Hold on, hold on. I'm sorry for no music too. I'm just gonna fill in the void with just me talking. But yeah, that's what I think of. Oh no, that's good. That's good. I could just put the yellow stones right here. That's just a couple of thoughts. I know that the manager that does the events, I think it's a, I can't remember her name. It's a woman. She's like the head designer of the events or leader. I don't know if she got fired or not though. I really can't remember. And I remember them saying that they hired a woman uh, to do it. I just can't remember her name. But this event's pretty good, but it's just like I said, the I like the style and everything, but you know. And another thing too to talk about it, just to have another subject. Someone asked. I mean, this was just like they released transcripts for the I can't think of what's it called for the RDC where Builderman talked and where the head chief security officer Matt Kaufman and another woman I can't remember her name too. Those are just like the two main suspects. So I'll just tell you that as Matt Kaufman and David. But apparently there was just one person that said, "Hey, have you ever thought about bringing cells back?" And he says, "Like, what do you mean by that, cells back?" And he said, "Oh, I mean like." Back in 2010 to 2019, you used to do sales. And he said, "Oh yeah." And he said, "Will you ever bring those back?" And did I do this wrong? Okay, that's two blocks. Hold on, in the middle. Oh, I did that wrong. And he said, "We don't want to." He essentially. I'll just give you the rundown. He essentially said that he didn't want to like drive down other people, basically UGC creators. He didn't want to drive down their discovery. Essentially, what he's saying is like he don't want to take Robux, potential Robux from other people, other creators that can get those Robux instead. And it's like, okay, first off, people are already competing to get Robux already, or competing against like that one person to be like, because like when you're making a UGC item, first off, when you're making it limited, okay, first when you're making a UGC item, just a normal one, you have to upload it using Robux. You have to spend your Robux to make Robux. And then not only that, but you gotta hope that it's like unique enough where it stands out from what other people's items are. I mean, it could be something simple as like just a distressed baseball cap, or just puffy arm warmers. I guess it could be as simple as that. But like you have to stand, not even just stand out, but just like hopefully someone will buy it, right? I mean, I guess if you make something good, you will be rewarded. I have to say that because oops, I did that wrong again. That's not supposed to be that there. You should be rewarded for doing something you want. But UGC Limiteds, on the other hand, you're taking a risk, a heavy risk for being like, oh yeah, because you're basically saying when you release or upload an item, like, oh yeah, my community wants this, or people will buy out this whole stock. I'm gonna spend this much amount of Robux on it to do it, especially if it's like a free limited, because free ones I think cost a whole lot more. You pay per limited for when you're doing a. Oh wait, I did that wrong. That's too tall. I really don't want to do this one. That's one, two, three, four, five. I need to bring that down one. Dang. Yeah, you're just basically saying like, look, I am making something nice. Should you buy it? Or could you buy it off of me? And if it's like a paid limited, I think you get like a set stock of how much. I think like the more you have, the less Robux it costs. It's been a while since I actually remember reading about it, but I think basically the more you try selling, the less Robux it costs, but the less you try selling, maybe I should say, when you put it up for like buy, like quantity, as in like for paid, I should say a paid limited. The more you put, the less it will cost you. And I think it's the more of a return you get too, because I'm pretty sure they said that Roblox takes a cut too, like a percentage. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say, or what I'm trying to get to, is just that I see what he's saying. He wants other people to be able to get Robux, because just imagine Roblox like constantly releasing like Sparkle Time Fedoras, Dominuses, and Valkyries, and other like really expensive items potentially. That's going to take away from like other people, and people are just going to be like, oh yeah, let me just save up my money instead, because why would I want to buy a why would I want to buy a like just normal limited when I could get a Roblox limited that I could sell for more Robux? Which is the core point of what people want sales to come back. They want the old items that they love and that they've been wanting for so long to come back. But not only that, but they also just want items for cheaper again. They want cheaper items again. And not only that, but people also wants limiteds to come back again. And I'm all for that. I'm all for limiteds coming back. So like the old like Clockwork Heart phones coming back, or like making them limited, or maybe just repurchasable again, or I can't think of anything else. It's like an old limited that some people may not know. I guess like the menacing grin, I think is what it's called, or the grim grin, or something like that. It's like a hood with it's like red eyes with sharp teeth. It's like a hood item. It's like a very old item, like something like that. People would love to see that come back out, because there's some pretty neat items that hasn't been released in an age. That's like three up, and that's two up. So I'm all for it, as I'm saying right now. I'm all for stuff like that. I mean, hell, not even just that. They could just make new limiteds or something like that. And trust me, I'm pretty sure a whole lot more people would like it like that. I mean, hell, I would even imagine that like UGC creators like Emperor, like Yorius and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they would be like, yeah, I'd like to see that. I don't care if like uh, if this drives down people from buying my stuff or whatever. Because I mean, he even okay. So apparently, the guy that was proposing it, because just to get back to the question, just because I was just literally ranting right there. Um, the guy said he actually had a proposal of how they could do it, and Builderman said, "Yeah, yeah, sure, I'll take a look at that after this. So send me that." And I'm all I could really speculate on what he sent to him as a business strategy is like maybe get UGC creators to create like items for the Roblox account because let me say this. I know it's like really stupid and really odd and dumb, but like something in my brain, and I'm pretty sure it probably does it for other people, that triggers their happiness when they see like Roblox uploading an item and being like, "Oh man, what is this gonna be?" Also, is this the right color? Is that the right color? Please don't tell me I was using. Yeah, that's good. That's the right color. When I see like, oh, Roblox uploaded an item and it's like a really odd item, and I'm just thinking like, man, how would I get this? Or like, I wonder how special this is gonna be. Because whenever Roblox uploads an item nowadays, it's like, oh, this must be like earned like special means or like doing like some sort of event, like small event, or maybe given to people through a special means. Or maybe, I mean, occasionally for some people, it may be like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be one of those items that you can purchase for like base value. But instead, all I could really say is just what he was trying to say was that I'm just gonna make sure that's two up. Okay. Is that yeah? Like I was just saying earlier, they get people UGC creators to upload items under the Roblox name and then sell it to Roblox, and then they get the profits for it. How about that? So people be able to get their own sales, like maybe like have like for example, Yorius, Emperor, and Who's Trade, maybe even what's Silk Spun, Love Spun, I think that's her name. Like maybe have like a sell based off those people, and then maybe like pick some other people and stuff like that. Have them sell like a specially made item, and then whatever money they make off of it, just give it to them. Like I guess at a percentage, like at a maybe a smaller percentage the Roblox would take. But that's something I gotta say because if they don't want to drive down, I guess just numbers for other people, then you can. But I'm pretty sure I could look at the limited market right now, or not limited market. Yeah, you just see limited market and just see like tons of ripoffs of other Roblox limiteds and uh, just random creators that they're just uploading just like copyrighted materials too, like Spider-Man or Batman or like just heads of like famous people. Also, I know I'm supposed to be putting glass in this too. So that's just a thought too. Another thought. They did talk about security and stuff like that, but it's kind of boring. They didn't really talk too much about like schlep or their predator problems that they have for the security. They just, I mean, obviously, I don't know why they decided to make it like kind of private this year. I mean, I heard someone say they do this every year, but like I remember last year, literally watching Builderman talk about people questioning him. I remember that. I remember that last year. So they like took like an extra precaution this year. I'm pretty sure. It seems like so. And as I would have to say, it's because of the recent events. I'm guessing of Schlep getting banned and Predators being on the platform and stuff like that. So I'm not glazing anything there for Roblox on that point. But they have been doing stuff in the background. I have to say, well, I guess it is slightly glazing, but let me just be reassuring. I'm pretty sure that they're doing stuff. RC was pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. I like J Party. He is pretty funny. He a funny guy. Is that like a slabstone or is that like actually a full brick? I'll just do that later, I guess. Okay, let me see what the back looks like. Okay, it's the same, so it's two. Okay, just basically mimic that. Wait, how high up is the windows? It's on the bottom floor. Okay, bottom floor. Okay. To be honest with you, I thought since of this recent controversy, yeah, I'm looking back at this too because the corner piece and the one. Okay, I hate doing these two, by the way. Honestly, I keep thinking that Roblox will take out their anger on just like events and stuff like that. Because I have to tell you this, they really don't have to do these events. They don't really have to spend the money on doing these events right here. And that's pretty sad to say because they really can, just cut off these events where they're like, oh, we're hemorrhaging money. Kill the events, kill the events. We don't need them anymore. Kill them. We're not making no money. But they did say during RDC that they are reaching a ton of players, but they didn't say that they're making money out of it. So that's something to think about because they didn't say like, oh yeah, we made like over trillions of dollars. We made that green stuff. I'm sorry, they didn't say that. So yeah, just remember, if anything goes wrong, blame the events. That's what they think. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I hope they never take out events. I really do hope so. I kind of wish someone would ask them why did events go away for a short while. I know. I think it's because they said that like what Builder Man has said before. I think it's because they said they didn't want to drive out. They don't want to take other people's numbers, as they usually say. They don't want to take away people's play times and stuff. But the thing is that events is only temporarily, while a video game developers, those are usually last a whole lot more longer than just a week. So it's like I really don't know why he says that type of stuff. It's just like something fun to do. And also you don't see anyone complaining. That's the main reason. You don't see anyone complaining. I really do hope they also bring back out like the surveys because I actually genuinely did take those surveys. I did like doing that. I do like taking surveys for like stuff I love and like games I love and I want to see change. So like for Roblox's case, I would love to do that. But they only did that for like the first two events, I'm pretty sure. And then they're like, yeah, I don't think we need human feedback from real people. Let's just cut that off while we can. I mean, sure, you can make your voice heard when it's on public social media, and it's not looking too good for Roblox. The hatch situation. Uh, should I put a slab there? Because it looks like a slab moment right there. I can't tell if it's like a block though. Screw it. I'm just gonna put a block there. I'm just gonna top it off with a block. I mean, this is a pretty fun game, but I just don't really like a game like this right here. It's mostly because it's kind of like I'm on a time limit, and I also gotta do it while being perfect too. Having the perfect block placement, so it's like I'm being rushed while also trying to be perfect. I feel like I could have made that faster. Oh Lord, I have to do this. Oh gosh. Okay, so from the door, that's one block, two block, three block. Okay, four block. Four block, I place a little wall right there. Okay. One, two, three, four. Wait, did I count that right? Oh, I hate this. Four, okay. That's one, two, three, four. I'm only halfway there. One, two, three, one, two, four. Okay. Is this a wall that goes back, or is it just a line right here? Okay, how far does it go back? One. Okay. One, two, three, four. So it goes back four. Okay. Four up and four wide. Wait, is it further than that? Did I? Hold on. Yeah, it's five. I don't know why I messed myself up by like not counting the line I already did. It's like that. Let's place like the lamp, the lamps, and the couch. Where's the couch at? Wait, what type of couch was it? I can't run either. Is this a copy? Oh, I could copy it? Okay. I didn't even know I could do that. I thought I just had to search for that. Wait, this would have been a whole lot more easier. This TBSP metal. Let me get a table. It's three little tables, one by one tables, for some odd reason. Uh, okay, bookshelf. I think that'd be done for furnishing this room. Not bad. I'm doing this pretty quick, actually. I'm not doing this quick. Hopefully they don't have to be perfect. Hopefully that's like correct. Okay, staircases. Okay. So this staircase goes up to this blue part. So let me place these blocks down first with a little square block when it goes up. It's like right here, 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 like that. And then just like that, like so. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting because he said that he didn't really want to do that, but hopefully whatever this guy's strategy, as they said, I hope that it's like something that would actually be like, man, that's a pretty smart idea. Let's do it, and then bring back out sales again. I really do hope so. I would love to see it. I just would love just the old stuff that they have done because it's like I said, it's like one of the best stuff that they have been doing. Or for back then, I would just love to experience that. Is that really what it looks like? Okay, when it reaches the blue part, last blue block. Yeah, I did that right. Okay. Can I like zoom into the house? Okay, they have that. It's one, two. I really am trying to try to do this. Hold on. I think that's like 3 blocks. That's probably not right. Oh, it's under the orange. Okay, so it's like 1 block out from the orange. Oops. I don't move this. That's a 4-seater. Okay. That's like that. How do you build this furnace fireplace? So it's like a wood slab right there, and then black. So like that. Oops. Okay, copy that. Let me copy the edges right here. Hold on, wait, what? Oh, is that rotated like upwards? That is rotated upwards. Okay. That's like that. That like so. Okay. This one really is time consuming. Not only time consuming, but like kind of stressful. Is these just all one piece, please? Is that 2 blocks tall? Yeah, there we go. Is there an inside to it? Okay, then there's like one, two, three, four, five. So then there's like this. All right, let me finish the top part now. I might screw this up so bad. Does that hang over? It hangs over. So it's like that. It's just straight. Okay. Dang. I might be screwed here a little bit. Um, I really don't have enough time to do the roof. I always find the roof's the hardest part to do on like blocky stuff like this. Like in Minecraft, always. I mean, I can make a pretty decent roof when I'm like just thinking and just like doing it, but it's like doing it is like, oh dang, okay. Like I think I'm already messing up by placing these right here. I think I'm supposed to like lift it up. Am I supposed to use like slabs or something? I don't know. I think I'm doing it wrong. Uh, one, two. Well, that looks good though. Let me see. Am I doing this wrong? Wait, but that's supposed to be in a square. Dang, I am doing it wrong. Like that. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm good. G. I think I'm good. That looks wrong. I think it needs to be taller. Make it one brick taller. I'll just start to do this quicker. Okay, I'm gonna just do it like this. That's not. I think I am supposed to bring it up a little higher. I think I am supposed to use slabs. Am I? Let me duplicate it then. Is this a slab? They're not slabs. They are slabs. Oh lord. I literally don't have enough time. I'm screwed. I might be screwed here. I think I am. Oh no, 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 no. I can't lay it down. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. There's no way I'm doing this. Okay, and just use bricks. Just use bricks. Just use bricks. Oh frick. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do it? Oh no. Because half slabs just like float for some reason. I can't do like a slab on top of a slab. Like I can't do half half. I can't do splitsies. Like can I do that and then hold on, let me get a one of these. Can I like just slab? Yeah, that's what. Why couldn't I do that? Why can I not do that? I'm done. I'm done. I think I lost. This actually sucks. I just spent so much time trying to do this. Man, it's like so red. I can't even tell if I'm doing it right. Screw it. I'm just gonna start placing it down just to hope that I get enough score. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can't. I lost it. That sucks. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. I had to do it 90% accuracy. I'm not. Okay, I'm done. I just spent 35 minutes on wasting doing this. Okay, this is the reason why I don't think I'm gonna 100% this 100% this event because of stupid stuff like that. Oh wow, this I'm actually joined an admin. Oh, and someone actually has a Bloxy Cola hat. That's actually pretty cool. His name's Donut. Or that's just the reason. What's his name? Oh yeah, she has a Federation. Oh, wait, this is the dev. This is dev. I keep forgetting the gray ones are devs. I don't know what his name is. His name's Green. Okay, if that's his name. You can probably go find him if you want, like this. That's awesome. Also, I know the reason why they don't do like sound items like that anymore because it really does break the immersion for games and stuff like that. Just hearing like laughing like that. But the thing is that they actually made it. They added a feature where you can turn off sound effect items and then effect items. It's like, oh wait, they should. Then that means if they do that and just allow creators to change their games based off of that, why don't they just, start making sound effect items or start making more effect items actually, instead of just not making them at all because they don't want people's avatars to look visually correct in games. But yeah, I think I'm done. I don't think I'm actually gonna keep playing. I might stream maybe if I feel up to it. I might stream later and play more of these games on stream. But really, I was just making this stream because I really wanted to share my opinion on it and just everything, my thoughts and everything. I really just wanted to do that. Well, there you have it. And I think this event was also a fail for like other creators too. Maybe not for other creators. I shouldn't say that. I should say. No, yeah. I should say. Like Creekcraft, for instance, one of the most popular Roblox YouTubers, he just decided not to do this, which is fair because the recent controversy and him leaving the Star Creator program. I know he wants to like stand by his word, not really play a sponsored Roblox event, not sponsored, but just play a Roblox event. He basically is trying to stand up to his morals or what he's speaking. Because if he were to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave the Star Creator program, I mean, he could still play the event, in my opinion. I mean, I know he's just probably doing it out of just spite for Roblox. Unless it just don't look interesting to him, he just don't want to play it. But I mean, he's played all the other events, so it's like, why not this one? I think he played the Hatch. I actually don't know if he played the Hatch. Yeah, okay. It's just gonna be me yapping about nothing now if I just keep going. So I'm just gonna end it while I can. This has been the takeover, and hopefully I share you take to heart my strategy that I did. like I said, strategy with crew creds, you just basically gotta play every day, at least hop on and play a little bit. So you can just try to do that. Alright. Hope you guys have a great day. And a good night. Goodbye, guys. Love y'all. Stay safe.